Jews, word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You are tuning into the episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show live. Thanks, everybody. I know it's a little late. I was coming from church. As you can see, that's why you can see I just took a shower. Yeah, we got a big pallet of stuff. I was the only person that was there with the pastor, so we had to pack everything out. It took a little longer than expected. So I'm very sorry about it being a late show. But as I'm saying, we're still going to have a show. Still going to have a show. Let me go say hi to them. Good morning, everybody from the chat. You know I'm honest. I'm not going to lie to you guys, tell you guys what's going on. Yeah. Yeah, I was at the church, man. We got 2 deliveries, so packing out everything, frozen strawberries, the whole 9. King Blaze was good. Abdi, yo. We in here. Kush. Wiz Khalifa. Lady Laura Baltimore, good morning. Glad that you are here. Good morning, Ashley Shelton. Always a pleasure to have you. Good morning to you. Roy T, my bro. Good to see you, man. Hey, Roy T. Alexander Gullion, good morning, broski. Ted's Go Walking Jack. What's good, bro? TGJW. What up, flockers? Yeah, man. I love it. Money Mike, money. Flock Nation, yeah, we in here, man. Producer was good, bro. We are here. Gregory Smith, good morning. Great to have you with us, bro. Man, King Lee, hey, what's good, my bro? What's good? I'm glad you're in here, man. Yeah, seeing everybody okay. We going. Been a minute so I can catch a live. Not good to be back. Hey, man, glad to have you, man. Glad to have you. And once again, I want to make sure I say I'm sorry once again to everybody for a late show. Like I said, church. I have responsibilities. I was there, and we had to pack out, from Harry Chapin and Publix. It was a lot. So, yeah, there's only 2 of us, so it took a while. So, hopefully, everybody's doing well. Dexter Perkins, good morning. Chaos was good. Good morning. Coach, brunch time. I know, man, I'm sorry. Shout out to Coach. If you don't know what that is, that's Tally Films. Please remember to subscribe from him, show him some support. If you like breakdowns, he's the guy for it. There's other guys that do breakdowns, but no one does it better than Coach. Shout outs to him and his platform. Show him some love and support, guys, please. Zico Kage, good morning. Hey, Tila, how you doing with that alpaca? Mooka. So, yeah, all right, guys. So let me tell you something right now, right? Church Nut said, yeah, bro. Lady Laura, that's responsibilities. Jared Thomas, what's good, bro? Hey, Dwiz. So, I don't know if you guys seen this. Right now, we came out of the off season with so much hoopla on how good this team could be. And I was one of the people, I said, this team could be amazing. This team could be something else. This team could be 1 in a million. More than you ever, more than a woman, more than you ever. I'll be more than, you know what I'm saying? Thought they could be more, than they could be better. But I said the 2 biggest plots are the trenches and the kicking. Now, the kicker has been solid. He's missed 1 kick. That is it. Through 2 games. Okay, fine. We're good that way. So far, so good. But you see that thing we call an offensive line? It's an offense to my common sense. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm being told, force-fed the notion that our O-line is fine, that our O-line is great, that the Ravens have no weaknesses. And let me tell you something right now. I've watched this this O-line just absolutely be terrible. And I'm going to show you why I'm bringing this up right now, right? Oh, I didn't even put down that thing. Let me see if I can bring up the video, right? So yesterday, I did a video, right? I'm going to break everything down. I'm going to go full circle with this one because I'm going to talk to you on this one, right? We got a little time, right? I'm bathed, I'm shot, I'm feeling really clean, fresh and clean. I want y'all to see this real quick, right? The pressures allowed by the Ravens per PFF. 5 pressures by Ronnie Stanley, which was mostly, that monster named Myles Garrett. 3 for Derrick Henry and Tyler Linderbaum each. Andrew Voorhees with 2. But you see that 0 next to Roger Rosengard and Daniel Falele? I called that into question because I watched the game. And I said, there ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way that we did that and they didn't register no pressures or sacks from their side. And I heard so many people saying, oh, we're just concentrated on Falele. Voorhees is where now Voorhees has been trashed too. But I look at the entire O-line as a unit. And I keep looking at them and I'm saying, this is terrible. Like, this is beyond terrible. I'm going to show you something real quick, right? I'm going to have it pop up right here. I want y'all to look at this real quick.
Down. Jackson.
Who do you see right there? Let me move this over real quick. Who do you see?
He's under pressure.
I know you see Falele and Rosengard getting beat. I know you see that. I know you see it. Right? Am I tripping? Y'all see that though, right? I got a problem with that. You know what? I'm going to break everything down. I'm going to break exactly why I got a problem with that. Because, you see, quarterbacks have been dropping like flies. We have had the problems that if our quarterback was not Lamar Jackson, our quarterback would be dead in the water. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Like, and I'm looking at this like Nitro, if he touch him, that's holding. Nah. And they grade him as 0. Why? The reason why I love. See, I'm gonna bring everything full circle. All right, you gotta get in with the. I got the groove. Don't worry. I got the beat. Don't worry. I got you. Watch this. So, I want you to see this real quick for Voorhees. I'm gonna bring everything full circle because something came out today that I want you guys to see, and it said through Sunday's games, Voorhees ranks 151st out of 153 linemen in overall grade. He is tied for 123rd in run blocking grade, second to last in pass blocking grade, with an overall grade of 35.4, pass pro 42.4, run blocking 23.1 through 2 weeks. But I wanted you to see what that guy put at the end. He said, and yeah, we want to sit up here and talk about 77 every day. No problem. I got you. Didn't I say I got something? You know I got something. So, just like how Nitro, do I come with facts. Now, what this is right here, guys, I can't see the chat, so just give me a second. I'm going full screen so I can see this. This is PFF, ESPN, all the scores, and you're putting them together. I want you to look at who's first, go down the line, and I want you to go all the way down there. The PFF score for the O-line for the Broncos, 100. SIS had it for 95. ESPN had it for 100. Right? Cardinals is 82, 98, 76. San Francisco 49ers, 94, 83, 70. Those seem like very nice scores. Bills had 59, 79, 91. You see how the Bills, how the PFF rated them much lower than the other two? You notice that? Do y'all notice that? Almost like it's an agenda. Don't worry. That's why Nitro is here. I want you to start looking past all those teams. And I want you to go down to 30. The Ravens have a 26 rating for our offensive line. You understand that? Listen, man. I really want y'all to see what we got working with on this team. Jared Thomas with a $5 donation. Nitro Nick Wright says the Eagles keep getting away with the church push false starts. They do. But that's up to the people to call it. That's up to the refs to call it. And he's just mad because his team can't beat it. The Eagles have already shown that the Chiefs can't beat them. They've punked the Chiefs twice. And the Chiefs don't like getting punked. In the Super Bowl and in the regular season, they beat them. Slimed them out. You know what's funny? Coach said, man, you can't go off that. It's impossible to get 0. But I want you to see, Coach Jericho, why I brought this up, right? I want you to realize why I put this up, right? I want to give you the reason. Oh, my God. Because you see the PFF grade. It's 40% of it. Assist blown block percentage. To have a 0. Listen, bro. Like, and I want everybody to understand this, right? I want you to understand this. I know that that's crazy, but you notice how nobody else got that? It's not even close. The closest person was who? The Titans with 1-8-6. But I'm making a point real quick, right? Making a point. The Baltimore Ravens have gotten away with letting Lamar fix everything. You ever seen them old school people that used to put duct tape on everything? Or the old school guys when you were sick, Robitussin fix everything? You got a cough, take Robitussin. Your arm hurt, take Robitussin. Your head, you have a headache, take Robitussin. Talking to somebody on this. I'm being honest. I'm being real honest with this. We have taken advantage of Lamar Jackson's traits. And instead of doing things to build him up, we have settled for things around him. And when you start to look at these graphs, and even Coach said it's impossible, well, that graph says it's possible. Even though you say it's impossible, the Ravens proved that it's possible. It's hilarious. And I'm not just going off of this. I'm going off of what we've been seeing. Because that's what I'm getting at, Coach. We've been hearing, and everyone's been saying that we're blind. We don't know football. Our eyes don't work. We're not seeing through a football lens. We're seeing through the lens of fans. And I'm trying to wonder, what more do the Ravens have to see for them to realize, like, oh my God, we just put our Ferrari around absolute trash. None of them played well. And you know what's crazy? Jared Thomas, another $5 donation. Nitro Nick Wright also said it's not fair to blame Mahomes when his team is in a hole. Is it fair when he does the L Jack though? Listen, bro, he is a absolute troll. I want you to understand that. He even has the nose of a troll. That's how he is. He's always going to contradict himself and everything else. Yeah, he's a liar. And that's just the way he knows that if he keeps bringing this stuff up and do certain things, he's going to get clicks. And he needs to. Because Fox has dropped off a lot for viewership. And he's been placed into this position of undisputed. So he has to make up for the views, or he could be cut just like how so many shows from Fox was cut earlier in the year. Real talk. But shout out to you. Best Nation donation. Hold up. I have horse. You give our O-line almost a B? A B? Like an actual B? I need somebody to explain that to me. Hold on. Now we're going to address this. Come on now. I see you, Iowers. You got us almost at a B, 75, C plus, O-line? You know, what's crazy? I'm standing on the nitro. Sorry, bro. You know what's crazy? I said this before. If Lamar would get off the field for any amount of time, 2 games, whatever else, I think it would recalibrate people to really start seeing our offensive line without the purple sun like shades on. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We're not talking about poor. Like, there wasn't even good in run blocking. It's not even like you say, oh, they're great at run blocking, but they're horrible at pass pro. No, they're bad at both. Like, they got a double-double. They bad at both. And that's fine, Iowa. You don't got to agree with that. I get it, bro. We can agree to disagree. We're not going to agree on everything. And that's fair. That's fair. But I really, really hurts me. Right? Because I know for a fact that if any other quarterback is behind that line, they're dead. Meat. And we as a team have yet to properly flesh it out and build it out. Now, look, I get it. They're young. I get it. You want to go cheaper and stuff like that. But, man, like, when you go back and you start slowing down the game tape, Lamar's constantly under pressure. Consistently under pressure. And things don't get better as the year goes on. They usually get worse. Because guys get nicked. Guys get banged up. Guys start playing sore. Which O-lines do you guys consider worse than ours? Because think about it even the other day, right? They're like, oh, look at Lamar. All of Lamar's highlights are because of not even say all. That's a bad take. I'm talking about all of his scrambling ones are because of bad offensive line play. A large percentage of it, like 80, 90%. Got better, or Lamar and Derrick Henry got better mitigating it. Like, and that's what and look, Ted's Gold Jacket Walker, that's my point. When you're winning games, everything gets covered up. Everything gets covered up. It's, we're winning. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even now, people are saying, well, our O-line can't be that bad because we put up 41 points against the Bills. And we have another 40 points versus the Browns. I know you watched that game. We put up 40 points on a Browns team, right? Should we have really put up 40 points against that team the way that they were playing our team? Let's keep it a buck. How many rushing yards how many total yards did we have? Think about it. We couldn't get nothing going because the O-line, Linderbaum was getting pushed back. All of them. Ronnie Stanley Myles Garrett put on a clinic. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, oh, I look at things objectively. If you take a Lamar Jackson away from the equation, how good is the offensive line? That's the same problem I had with his weapons. Because people used to be like, oh, we have good weapons. We just don't have the best weapons. But we have okay weapons. And I'm saying, no, you wouldn't say that if our quarterback was Joe Burrow. You wouldn't say that if our quarterback was Justin Herbert. You wouldn't say that if our Trevor Lawrence. You get where I'm coming from? If it's not good enough for them, Why does it have to be good enough for Lamar? And I'm not speaking just on Lamar. Derrick Henry, too. You don't think Derrick Henry wanted to put his foot down their throats as they were talking all greasy, Del Pitt? Oh, he easy to tackle and everything else. They shut down our entire run game. That's a run game with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson and Justice Hill. They shut it down. Hold on. Because sometimes you got to remind people just how bad things are until they're ready to make a change. Oh. Like, I saw that and I'm like, bro, you got, like, that's why I wanted to bring this up today. Because I'm looking at it being like, bro, this got to get better. Jared Thomas with a $2 donation. 3 donations. Best station donation. Nigel Darren Lowski is still praising Falele. I know. Oh. All of ESPN is praising the Baltimore Ravens O-line right now. All of them. They're like, oh, they're so amazing. They're so great. I'm like, everybody on ESPN is praising our D-line, bro. And it's crazy. Hold on, let me go back to this thing real quick to show you guys this real quick. Right? I want to go to the game. There it goes. Player stats. It's nasty work. I want to remind everybody, since you guys think I'm joking, Derrick Henry had 11 carries for 23 yards. 2.1 yards per carry. Lamar had 2 carries for 13 yards. Solid stat lines, 36 yards between Derrick Henry and Lamar. Justice Hill had 3 carries for 7 yards. Dang. We're looking good, though. We're looking good. 36, you know what I'm saying, plus 7. It's not bad, right? 43 yards. All right, 43 yards ain't bad. Zay Flowers had 1 carry for 4. That's 47 yards. Mark Andrews had 1 carry for 2 yards. It's 49 yards. Oh, my bad. And Cooper Rush had -4. So, we had 43 yards on the ground. On top of Lamar being sacked 4 or 5 times. And even that pass that completed that long 3rd down to Zay Flowers, he was supposed to get sacked. He was just being Lamar Jackson. I'm not giving enough credit. All right. All right, I'm going to be fair. Let's all right. Let's go to team stats real quick. Look at this out. Team stats. Total yards, the Browns, 322 to our 240. We had 242 total yards in the game. We had 14 first downs. We were 3 of 12 on 3rd down efficiency. We had a time of possession of 28 minutes. These are the things that I start to ask. Because I'm being real. The Browns outpaces in almost everything in almost yards per play also. We averaged 4.6 yards per play. 3 of 12 on 3rd down efficiency. And fair, we know they're not chumps. We know they're a good defense. But listen, y'all are looking at this from the lens of it's just the Browns. I'm looking at this saying these problems that show themselves around this time of the year always seem to find a way to cause problems in the playoffs at the most inopportune times. when you don't need it the most, that's when it happens. We all get mad. The cycle starts over again. We go home mad. Raven fans don't want to hear nothing all summer long. Then we get back over to the year. We get back to training camp. We have all the belief, all of the hope, all of the dreams, all of the aspirations, but we didn't have the preparation. And now we stuck. Now we on the ground. Everyone's looking around. No one knows what's going on. And I ask you that again. How many years has this been a problem? How many weeks have we said the same thing? How many years have we gone about the same problem? How many times has the whole line been questioned? How many times has Falele missed bluffed? How many times has Tyler Linderbaum been pushed back? How many times has it been missed? Bro, let's talk. Let's talk. Like, that's my problem. Because we, as fans, we have hope. We have dreams. We have aspirations. We want the team to win. My point is that we are looking at this and saying, we beat them, which we should have, but the problems that are showing themselves from now never get rectified. We just win games because we have two of the best dynamic players in the league. And then when it gets to playoffs, the same problems that were plaguing us at the beginning plague us at the end, and then everybody goes home, and then everybody gets mad, and nobody wants to say it's the team. They say, it's him. It's Lamar. You have to do it. You have to be perfect. You have to be. You know what's funny? Even Micah Parsons came out and said it. He said the Ravens put up how many points? The quarterback was darn near perfect. Almost perfect. And they still lost the game. You see, I don't want that when we get to the playoffs. I don't want when we get to the AFC Championship game, all of a sudden the O-line, they can no longer hold up. Because now they're like, you know what? The O-line's trash. We're just going to keep right. That guy right there, Falele, attack him all game long. Now you have guys running clear at the quarterback. He's getting hit behind the line. Derrick Henry, he's running for his life. And everyone's like, oh, Lamar, make a play. You made one play. Now make it 2 plays. Now every down you got to make a play. And if he doesn't make it, you just blame him. Instead of blaming the team. I know we're not going to agree on everything, and that's fine, guys. We have our own opinions. We're all strong-minded people. Coach doesn't agree with everything that I say. Ing Raven doesn't agree with everything that I say. Forrest, I know you're definitely not going to agree with everything that now. Because if we don't rectify it now, it's going to be the Achilles heel that gives out when we're in the playoffs. I'm glad I wore my bulletproof vest today. Let me go to the chat and see what everybody's saying. Oh, man. Hey, I'm having fun still. I love you guys. Let me go check. Let me go up some. All right. I have always said Browns defense is not no chumps. They know our game plan. Yeah, everybody in the AFC North, we all know each other's game plan, but we still got to execute, to be fair. I feel like Henry was tired of putting up almost 200 on the Bills Sunday night game. I know he's the king, but he's still 31 years old with a lot of miles on his body. He's not going to put up 150 plus. That's true, but he didn't have a chance to. They met him in the backfield every time. Dwayne said every game our O-line puts bad reps on tape. That's a problem. Pre-snap penalties have decreased, which is good. Thank you, Dwayne. All right, that's a positive. That is a positive. The pre-snap penalties have slowed down. Big shout out to the team for doing that, because that's a killer. That's a drive killer. And we know that. Game too easy. What's up? Jared Thompson, Nitro Raven fans have been ripping Orlowski. Tired of Orlowski. He should name Sharpowski. Lamar Jackson had 4 touchdowns against the Browns in his stat padding. Goff has 5 touchdowns against the Bears. He's playing hero ball. Oh, yeah, we already know how they do. Y'all was saying peach and hallelujah. Tila, how you going to say hallelujah? The white flap. Oh my God, yo, y'all is wildin', bro. Yes, Pastor. Y'all be trying me, bro. Wear your towel at Nitro. Listen, man, I'm not a preacher, man. I'm just trying to talk to you. I swear, man, I love doing this show with you guys. Y'all don't even understand how I love doing this. Tactical, what's good, bro? You made it in, yeah. Listen, but I want it to be something that we all talk about, right? Because we do got to keep growing as a team. We got to keep fixing these problems. Tactical. I just speak with passion. Some people, that's just the way that I rock. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. But that's things that got to be rectified. We got to rectify it now. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to go home this year. I want our team to destroy the competition. See, I'm not one of those fans that'll be like, oh, we won by a point, and just be okay with winning with a point. No. I want the Baltimore Ravens to destroy. Absolutely destroy. Curb stomp every and anybody that thinks or even insists that they can stand up to our team. I want teams coming into Baltimore knowing they're going to lose. They're just hoping that it's not a blowout. I want foot on necks, belt to bottoms, hands to face, knuckles to chin. That's what I want. I don't want us to just win. I want us to destroy the competition. Oh, it doesn't take that much force to break an egg. I bring a bazooka. How many more times do we want to be let down? I want to win. I want them to leave no doubt. The question is, even though we can agree to disagree, do you at least agree with that? See, that's what I'm getting at. Like, that's what I want for this team. I want us to be able to put belt to tail every single time we play, taking nobody for granted, not overlooking anybody, not playing down the competition. We're not going to agree on everything, but can we at least agree that all of us want to win? I have a question. We got some people in here. How many people in this chat are tired of losing? How many people in this chat are tired of losing? How many people are saying, yo, no more? If the O-line takes the jump that I hope that they take, we don't need all pros in every section. You don't need all pros in everywhere to be successful. But you darn sure need people to be able to do their jobs and do their jobs at least solid. Jared Thomas said, Chris is funny. Enough is enough. Yeah, man. Do it sound tired of not winning the Super Bowl? Me too. And Tila, because we know we're better than that. See, that's the thing. It's not even like, they just got everything more, you know what I'm saying, whatever else. We know we could do better. If you know that you got to do better, then do better. If you know what's right, do right. Like, I don't need a bulb screwed in for the light to come on in my head to know I'm tired of losing. Nitro, Josh Allen, Bills fan on Twitter, said that the Ravens fan have to stop overrating James Cook to discredit Josh Allen. I told him, please, not to be that type of Josh Allen fan. Bro, James Cook already proved that he's nice. James Cook is nice, and we've all been saying it. He is stupid nice. And the last game should already prove that he's nice. It's a great 1-2 punch in the rushing game with Josh Allen and James Cook. A great 1-2 punch. Not even good. Great. Habitual line stepper, it's all on Lamar. We can complain all we want. Lamar went to bat for his guards, so we got to deal with it. Oh. Habitual, it hurts, but you're right. Oh! But you have to go, listen, you got to ride for your guys. You have to. You have to. There is no quarterback I've ever seen talk bad about his O-line, regardless if their O-line's trash. Because at the end of the day, those are the guys that are standing ahead of you. And they're all bigger than you. They're all stronger than you. I mean, but you're not lying, Habitual. You are not lying. I just want transparency. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. I want our team to be successful. I want our team to be able to put our best foot forward and take care of business. But we're not going to be able to do that if the O-line's a problem. We're not making best usage of turnovers. We have clock management problems. Coaching keeps taking the foot off the gas. Like, come on now, bro. I call out everything. I don't call out one specific thing. I call out everything. Now I can name 4 backs better than Dalvin. Well, yeah, no. 4. Yeah, you can name 4. Because you can name Bijan, what's his name on the Detroit, Henry, Saquon, so 4. But I'd put him at like 6 or 7, easy. And if he keeps showing out, he could end up top 5. Chris said that's a cop-out. As an organization, you have to see the weakness and extract it, regardless of what player says. Yup, but we know how this team goes. They believe in them. And Lamar's going to big up his team, hoping that they play better when they need him the most. Imagine Lamar and the dog. John Harbaugh would be fired. He would be fired. Listen, I'm going to show you how crazy it is. Ray Lewis is one of the best athletes of all time in speaking life into other men. That not only was this maybe Roquan's best game of his career, after Ray Lewis got in his ear, it was also the fastest he's ever run in a game. That's not me speaking hyperbole. No, he ran 19.65 miles per hour. I keep trying to say, bro, Ray not joining this staff. He needs to. But Shotty got the money. Give it to him. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, bro, people, I'm not making things up. Like, Ray, this man, Roquan, ran the fastest ever with Ray in his ear. Ray challenged him so much, the man looked like Forrest Gump on the field. When he picked up that ball, even the other players have been like, bro, I didn't even know that was Roquan. I had to take a double check. Like, man, he was moving. Because nobody, not even his mama, has seen him run that fast. The combine didn't even know he could run that fast. All of a sudden, Ray Lewis is telling them, you got to hunt. That's the power. The Bible says the power of life and death is in the power of the tongue. And Ray Lewis seems to have the innate ability to speak life into people, to play beyond their normal constraints. Because that was Roquan's best game of maybe his career, or top 2 at the least. Flex Zone. Yeah. What's good? What's good? I ask these questions. Could you imagine what this team could do if Ray Lewis was on the feet on the side every game? At the minimum, every home game. Fine, you can't travel with us on the road. Fine. But you have Ray Lewis at your disposal every home game? Huh? You guys are going to tell me you wouldn't want that, huh? You guys are going to tell me you wouldn't actually want that, huh? Tell me! Nitro Quan Smith, we need you to speak life into the O-line. I don't want to even flex what I tried to tell you, man. I tried to tell you. That O-line, listen, who we got? Maybe Ray Lewis need to get in the ear of Falele. That's a very good point, Flex Zone. Maybe Ray Lewis needs to stop talking to Roquan, go over there and talk to Falele, Voorhees, Rosengarten, Linderbaum, Stanley, and remind them what they playing for. What would y'all say right now if Ray Lewis had to sit down with the offensive line and then the very next game, they had a game where no one even came close to Lamar. He was perfectly blocked the next game, untouched the entire game. What would you guys say? No. I need to know right now. If Ray Lewis had a discussion with the O-line and they played the greatest game they ever played, how would you react? What would you think? And would you forcefully, as a fan base, try to force Bishotti for him to be on the sideline every home game? Zelly tonight with a $5 donation. Yeah! Nigel, who you got? Lamar or Ray Lewis's hundreds? In the old rules, I'll take Ray. And here's why. Because Ray Lewis, back that time, they're allowed to hit you. And what I mean like that is running out of bounds does not save you. Getting down does not save you. They're still hitting you. If it's in today's game, I'm taking Lamar Jackson every day. Because here's the thing. Could you imagine what a Ray Lewis-led defense would do to this offensive line? Could you imagine what Terrell Suggs would do to Ronnie Stanley? What Goose will do to Falele and Voorhees? Could you imagine what Haloti Nada could do to Tyler Linderbaum and those two guards? Ray Lewis and them, they made you hit. They hit you so hard after plays that you were like, you might have caught that pass, but because you got hit so hard and now your arm, you can barely feel your arm, you're like, yo, don't throw me back in there again. So they know you're not going to run back that same play. Tom Brady had games sometimes where then they would throw little passes, right? And get his guys blown up. But eventually, Tom Brady said himself, I stopped throwing it because they were knocking out all my receivers. So there was only certain stuff that you could run, certain plays that you could throw after a while. Or you had to use them very sparingly. Like now, people spam the seam throws. You couldn't do that with the old Ravens spot. They would have been decapitated and put back on the stretcher. They took pride in that. Shout out to you, Zelly. Best nation, donation. Great question. So that's why I say what I say. And I have Horace, as long as I heard you say as long as Harbs is here, Ray not coaching there. Very true. But not a coach. Another C word. A consultant. Yes. You see me smile, yes. Consultant? Could we at least have him as a consultant, please? Don't you see Nitro smile? How you see the dimple, huh? Yes, consulting our players on the bench, huh? At least give us that, please. That's all I'm asking for. I'm asking for him to coach. He don't gotta show up Harbaugh and his coaching staff. No. But a consultant, the other C word, we can't get that? Please? No, I need y'all to say this right now. If Ray Lewis went and talked to Falele and got in him, he was like, what are you doing? And started talking to him. And Falele went out there and didn't let one pressure go through his chest. Running through people, running over people, finishing plays. What would be your guys' reaction? Nobody answered that question. We already seen what he did with Roquan. What would you say if you did the same thing with Falele? Well, oh my God. You know what's funny? Let me let you understand this right now, because I'm asking, no one's answering. Fine. Let me let y'all understand what would happen. If Ray Lewis sat down with our own line and got them on track, I don't see how on God's green earth that the fans, not the coaching staff, the fans do not force the team's hand on having him there every home game, every playoff game. The fans would. Because one thing that hurts is when everybody is in unison. Or another U word, when everybody is united. Unity! Just saying. Lady Laura Baltimore said they seem to be a little more lax on rain now. Yeah. This man said we scored 81 points in 2 games. The O-line is fine. Oh. Isn't that exactly the stuff that I pointed out to you guys? Because we are winning, because we're scoring points, people will say that, and it's like, so for you guys to, okay, so let me get this straight. For us or for you to want the O-line to go, we'll have to lose? Or for Lamar Jackson to get hurt? All right. Well, everyone has an opinion. That's your opinion. I have mine. Okay. All right, we'll run it that way. I just wish Ray could be a part of this team more. It's a different flavor. Pause. You see him give the team. When he's around, they walk different. They talk different. Their chests are out a little further. They play with more tenacity. They play with more fervor. You ever seen and went to somebody where you taste cooking and you're like, this ain't bad. This is good. You'll eat it. It's like, it was a good meal. But then them older ladies from the church cook the same meal, and you're sitting there like, oh, hallelujah. And the spices hit a little different. Your taste buds are a little more elated. Your stomach is a little more inflated. Just that level of flavor, that level of seasoning is what he brings to the team. Even a Ray Lewis who is retired has not lost the ability to lead men. He should be at every single playoff game. Just being real. And if you disagree with me on that, this is the one time I'm putting my foot down. Wunderkind! Oh my God. Joe Burrow puts up mad points. Is his O-line fine? Like, what? It's fine. Everyone's going to agree to disagree. I actually make the argument that if Joe Burrow was behind our O-line, he would have got hurt sooner. Or worse. Because there's plays where they have full running speed at Lamar's legs. But Lamar would just backtrack and do some shifty stuff, and it's like, whoa. At home, at night, on prime time against the NFC, averaging 40-plus like that. Are you there, Caribbean people, where you are in Florida, Nitro? Yes, I am Caribbean descent. My parents were born and raised in Jamaica. My grandparents were also. I'm first generation American. But once again, love you guys. I know we're going to agree to disagree, and that's fine. Everyone has their own opinions. But I like us to be able to discuss these things without being disrespectful. And that's what we were able to do today. You know what I'm saying? And it's Thursday, so you already know what it is. Yes, I am Jamaican. Proud. You know what I'm saying? But guys, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Thank you guys for watching and showing up. I know it was a late show, but I told you I was going to be late. I might be late, but I will show up. You already know we end every show again with a little bit of nostalgia trivia. Now, early 2000s, I got one, boy. I got one. Oh, Dwiz, you Jamaican too? Hey. Yeah, man. Scotch bonnet and all the meats. Pause, you know what I'm talking about. When you bring that curry goat, curry chicken, you got the scotch bonnet in the pot. Healthy dialogue, yes. I like a good dialogue. Very true. Thank you, Chaos and stuff. For yes, we're trying. Wagwan. Robert L said, better late than never. Hey, I try my best, guys. Try my best. Yeah, I know. If anything, Nitro gives it his all. But guys, in the early 2000s, there was a style that it came out. Predominantly for young men. And this style or brand that catapulted itself off of a trend was one of the most bought pair of, let's just say, styles and or name brand clothes during the early 2000s, especially if you were a skater. What brand am I talking about? Not oversized white tees. We ain't the franchise boys, Chris. Close though. Hold on, what guy was wearing baby fat? Oh my God, New York is close. Vans is even closer. Vans are even closer. You notice how I said skaters. I'm surprised I didn't get this one. I'm very surprised I didn't get this one. Very surprised y'all still going. Mojine, nope. Chuck Taylor's, nope. Fubu, nope. Rocky from the top rope. Yes. Jinko jeans. Y'all don't remember this? Whole families could have survived and lived and warmed themselves from these pants. Because back then you used to have the flares, you used to have the bell bottoms. These pants, the legs would be out here. Money might stop. Everybody heard of Jinko jeans. Everybody, because skateboarding and skating became pop culture. Tony Hawk Pro. I remember Carl Candy too, Lindell Bowling. I used to have some Candy stuff. Or Connie. If you didn't wear them, you know people that got them. Jinko jeans? Oh my gosh. Y'all playing me right now, bro. Y'all playing me right now. Racky got it. Racky got it. The Jinko jeans. Bro, listen. Jinko jeans at that time was considered one of the most influential, clothing lines of the time. People were going in the stores stealing Jinko jeans. They had to they started putting them on special racks because everybody wanted them. All of the skaters wanted Jinko jeans. If you saw skateboarders roll I used to do aggressive inline. Oh yeah, I told you I got it already. I still got my aggressive inline skates over here. For anybody that did not know, yes, Nitro used to do aggressive inline. Yo, you see my grind plate and all that stuff like that. Even though I wasn't known for grinding, I was more half pipe. But whatever. I used to love the half pipe. I was not like one of those guys that used to love grinding. Cause you a lot of times, a lot of street skaters did that. I like the park skating more for aggressive inline. But those jeans, when I'm telling you about, those are one of the most influential jeans for a long time. With the, bro, I'm telling you, bro. I don't know how y'all saying I never heard of it. Follow Christ said you never heard of those? That is crazy. Dope, bro. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me look up how much they are now. Jinko jeans, late 90s, early 2000s. Each jeans in the 90s were over $100. $80 to $100 per jean. If you're wondering with today's inflation, in today's price tag, it'll be $250 per jean. Oh, you wanted those grind plates? But yeah, I used to be in the skate. Listen, man. Yes, I did aggressive inline. Yes, I did. People don't realize, like, I did a lot of different things because that's the way my parents grew us up, right? We did BMX, right? Right around where we live, there was a dirt track where we used to race, certain stuff like that. I remember when my mom and dad got me my first mongoose. I could do like a full bar spin with them and stuff like that. And the 3-piece crank for your for your legs when you know the crank that you used to have the 3-piece cranks, the one that you could take apart, not the 1 piece that could break because you're putting so much weight on them. We had all that stuff. That's a lot of fabric. Yes, Jinko jeans back then in today's inflation would cost $250 by today's standards for one. Yes, you remember the X Games? I remember when Tony Hawk bust the first 900. I remember when he bust the first 900. Watching it. Yeah, tactical, we had something definitely in common, bro. Yes, I used to love aggressive. I remember one time, I'll never forget it. My boy, Sean, Roy T knows who Sean is. And we went to the skate park. And I was doing you do pretty much like a time run where you're just going through like a big circle. And I went up on the half pipe and went down. And I kept, all right, hit a 180. Went back down, 180 with a sailfish. All right, got that one. All right, go back up. My back, when I went up, I hit because when you go up, before you hit the lip, you're supposed to detach. Because if not, it'll launch you away from me. My back wheel hit the lip and pushed me away. So I went all the way up and then separated from the half pipe. So I went all the way up and I was in the middle and I just went and dropped straight down. Oh my God. My boy thought I was dead. I've never busted a backflip. Dave Mira, yes. The Miracle Man, yes. Early 2000 Mongoose and Diamondback bikes. Yeah, or the GTs. Or the Haros. Come Come on now, you playing with me. You know what I know off the top of that? The Haros and all that stuff. Come on now, bro. Come on now, bro. The GT bikes. Yeah. Bro. In the shorts. They have shorts. They don't just have jeans, they have shorts. And yes. He busted 900 in that. Mongoose was the affordable bike for like, it still could do all the tricks, but it was more affordable than the GTs and the Haros. Because Haro bikes were stupid expensive. Stupid, so were the GTs. Stupid expensive. So yeah, and I remember when Walmart started like exclusively selling Mongoose bikes. Yeah, and Schwinn. You had Schwinn, Haro, and GT bikes. Those three, crazy. Crazy. To show you how much I used to do it. I was going, bruh, like that was the weird. I could sit, when I used to go to lunch, I could sit with the skaters, I could sit with the athletes, I could sit with the nerds, I could sit with the anime buffs, I could sit with anybody. Because I was a grade A. I was supposed to graduate high school at 16. So I was smart and good at basketball. I never played football growing up. Basketball was my sport. So that's why I try to tell you, like, yeah. Man, I miss those days sometimes, man. Listen, I don't got no bikes, but I still do have my all black aggressive inline skates. I gave to my boy Sean. But these ones sick. These are my jugs. As you can see right here, you can see they've been worn. You can see all the straps and the extra front for the stuff. And you can even see right here, if you look, some of the scrapes and certain stuff like that. Yeah, man. I'm man. And there goes the grind plate right here. Yeah, bro. Nitro was about that life. Nitro was about. I wore my padding though. I wasn't one of those that wasn't around. Now when I wore my protection, except when I was on my bike. But when I was on my skates, I wore protection because, boy, especially after that fall almost killed me. But guys, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, that notification bell. Thank you guys all for being here. Once again, support the channel. Y'all know how to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at the bread box. You know we got to do the bread box. I'll go live from the phone. Y'all have a wonderful day. And y'all know my slogan. Peace. And I'm out of here, guys. Thanks so much once again. Love you guys. I'm out. Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.